You ever felt like you gave your best to someone and it still felt like you were invisible? When that happens, part of you feels smaller, like a color has faded. It's not easy to deal with that feeling of being overlooked by someone you cared about. Even if you never expected anything in return, silence can still hurt. The trust you placed wasn't small. It might have been your time, your care, or something that cost you a lot. And when the response is cold or distant, your heart notices. Your mind tries to make sense of it, but your soul just watches quietly. In moments like these, you might wonder, am I giving too much? Or, am I in the wrong place, with the wrong people? These thoughts aren't weakness. They're warnings from deep inside, a reminder that you also need to take care of yourself. You are made of light, but you weren't made to dim for anyone. Offering good is beautiful, but it shouldn't cost your peace. Some cycles become clear in moments like this. People who only show up when they need something and disappear afterwards. Then you might ask yourself, keep giving or protect your heart more. Maybe the balance is in being you, but with more wisdom. Not everyone can recognize what's given with a sincere heart. And that says more about them than about you. You're not alone in feeling this. Many women feel this quietly, trying not to close their hearts. But this is a call to reconnect with who you truly are. Not to harden, but to choose more consciously. If this topic has already touched your heart, stay with me until the end. What comes next may change how you deal with these situations. When you feel that quiet hurt from not being appreciated, the angels notice. They're closer than it seems, even when no one else is. They know when your heart has shrunk after a disappointment. They see when you try to smile even though it feels heavy inside. And that's when a soft light begins to glow near you. It doesn't come to fix anyone else or to point fingers. It comes to remind you that your value doesn't depend on someone else's view. Even when someone doesn't see it, the universe does. Often, those who receive much and don't show gratitude are still closed inside. These people can't see the beauty of a generous soul, so they keep asking, taking, using, without noticing the hurt. But you who give sincerely are protected. Protection doesn't show up with noise. It arrives as intuition, a sense to step back, a quiet answer that appears inside. It's when you feel that something has shifted, even if nothing was said. That's the sign. The heavens are showing you it's time to look after yourself. What you've given isn't lost, not ever. Every good act returns in its own time, in its own way. You don't need to expect gratitude from someone who hasn't yet learned it. Your kindness doesn't depend on return to have worth. The angels care for what you give with a clean heart. They gather what you offer with love and turn it into strength. Even when you don't see it, they're clearing the path around you and gently removing what no longer adds to your life. So instead of closing up, choose to step back in peace. You don't owe explanations to someone who didn't want to listen. You don't need to prove yourself to someone who didn't appreciate you. You just need to keep being you, but with more light and self-love. When someone doesn't appreciate what they're given, the energy between you begins to shift. You feel it in your body, in your emotions, even in the silence afterwards. It's like your inner world asks for room to breathe again. And that space is sacred because it's where your peace grows stronger. The angels don't want you to harden, they want you to protect yourself with wisdom. They gently show you the right moments to step back. Not to punish anyone, but to preserve your light. Your energy is too precious to be wasted where there's no real gratitude. You don't have to feel guilty for stepping away from someone who didn't value you. That's not selfish. That's respect for yourself. It honors everything you've given with sincerity. And the angels confirm that's true growth. Sometimes the person who disappointed you doesn't realize the impact they caused. Not because they don't care, but because they're still disconnected from feeling deeply. And you who feel deeply notice everything first. That's why your healing also comes earlier. You sense things sooner. There's a quiet strength that stays with those who live with an open heart. That strength lifts you when the world seems not to notice your giving. It's sent by something greater that knows your deepest intentions. And that strength doesn't fail, even when everything feels unfair. So instead of closing up, choose to step back with peace. You don't need explanations for people who didn't want to hear. You don't need to prove yourself to those who didn't value you. You just need to continue being you, with more light and self-respect. You deserve to be surrounded by people who recognize you, not out of need, but from genuine connection. These people might not show up straight away, but they do exist. Often they appear when you choose to close old chapters. The angels know this. They wait for you to let go of what doesn't strengthen you. Not to leave you alone, but to make space for what's coming next. While you hold on to what doesn't value you, life stands still. But when you let go, something light begins to move. The confidence you lost will return, but in a new way. Stronger, more aware, more protected. You learn to listen to what you feel and honor your boundaries. And that changes everything. Your relationships, your choices, your peace. It's not about shutting yourself off from the world, but choosing who enters it. True appreciation comes from emotionally mature people. And you are in a different place now, more awake, more attentive. That's why things that once slipped by now sting more. That feeling isn't weakness, it's clarity. It's like the heavens are saying, now you can see more clearly. And with that, you stop accepting less than you deserve. Not out of pride, but out of respect for your journey. You don't need to demand gratitude from anyone. Those who genuinely feel it, show it through their actions. Those who don't simply fade away on their own. And all of that happens without forcing any explanation. Your energy speaks for you. And it speaks clearly. The angels keep guiding your steps, even when you doubt. They don't leave you alone in the confusing days. In those quiet moments, they're working closest by your side. Breathe in now. See how far you've already come. You've been through a lot, and you're still here. That's strength. And that strength keeps growing, even after ungrateful moments. You are being cared for, even when you can't see it yet. You don't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. What you do with love already has worth. Even when it's unseen, your light keeps touching lives. And the angels know that, even if the world does not. They watch with tenderness when you think about giving up. They strengthen you when your heart chooses peace. And they celebrate every time you choose calm over burden. That choice is yours every single day. The mark left by ingratitude becomes lighter with time. It doesn't disappear all at once, but it loses strength. And in its place, something clearer grows, clarity. You learn not to insist where there's no reciprocity. You learn that giving doesn't mean losing yourself, that helping doesn't mean accepting everything, and that self-love isn't selfish, it's balance. The angels guide you gently, step by step. They remind you that your essence stays whole, even after falling. And the good you've done returns in unexpected ways. You're being guided into a calmer phase, with less weight, and for that, you need to keep moving with awareness. If you feel this message was meant for you, it was. Don't ignore that call. It came at the right time, with the care you needed. And it came to remind you, you are not alone. Now let others receive that same care. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share this message with someone who needs it. You might be the reason someone feels lighter today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing, even in quiet moments. The angels see your journey, and I'm here too whenever you need to listen again. If you stayed until the end, know that this was not by chance. There is something special within you, something that recognized this message as its own. May the peace that touched your heart now walk with you.